walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Utah Utes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field and they'll have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Was to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end trying to get in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Utah Utes offense will get the ball for the first time. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Utes will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could...
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Utes have moved it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to pound their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. On target to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line and it'll be a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. He splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lyle. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He got it! They will score! Touchdown, Illinois! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. To the air on first down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. The Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Give to the running back. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. That cuts into this deficit, it's now 20-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. And tackled there by the defense.
these are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the man.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The snap sets up to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This time he's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half with those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a little space. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Hands it off on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Utes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion and keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give.
With the carry, it's the running back. He's taken down at the 40. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To give to the big fullback. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Hand off from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Punt is in the air. And the returner will be knocked down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Here's the give off the left side. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
To talk about having to have it, we needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback on the keeper. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his tight end. Bounced off his feet. And the Utes moving quickly to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fuentes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as he... There he goes! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's going to run it. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down.
You hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
He's knocked out of bounds, and he still had a long way to go, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the outside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed,